Alrighty, so I am here with Gabrielle from the Letter Elle. How are you going?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good, yes, good. So, would you like to tell me a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do, and where are you from as well?
I'm the letter L, obviously, also known as L. I'm currently from Brisbane, but I'm actually about to move back to the Sunshine Coast where I'm originally from. And I am a producer and musician. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, very cool. Awesome. So I know you've already graduated uni, you were at QT, but I'm interested to know, did you find that your music sort of changed after going through uni at all?
Definitely.
Yeah, how
Before
so?
and in first year, I was like a a folk musician, definitely. And now I produce like electronic R&B stuff. So
Oh wow, that's awesome.
a lot of different things now, but I think I finally found what I'm happy with. So yeah,
That's good. Oh,
yeah,
that's really cool. I didn't know that's where you sort of started out. That's a really cool change. I like it.
yeah, super like folk pop kind of situation, and now I'm like not that.
So, were you sort of like a solo artist before and now you're more in a group setting?
So I am still a solo artist. Like it's all my work. I just get to play with the band, which is awesome. My band's amazing. But yeah, so they come to all my shows. Well, most of them. So I'm still a solo artist. All my songs are written by me and produced by me. But yeah, now I have a band setting, which is cool. I used to not. So yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So, would you say like playing your solo gigs over playing with a band, or do you prefer playing with a band?
I think they're both good for different reasons, but I really like playing with a band because we have energy to feed off each other. Like there's other people, if I look over at them and they're like killing their solo or whatever, I like get that energy to bounce off with, which makes me feel really good. And I feel like I perform better when I have all those other elements. Like when I do my solo shows, I usually have a lot of looping and things like that involved. So it's still good and I still love them, but
That's awesome.
it's always more fun with a band.
Yeah, absolutely. I know how you feel. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So you were saying you write all your own songs. Where do you usually find your inspiration? Like, what's your approach when you're writing a song?
I feel like it depends on the song, but I think it keeps changing. I don't know. Sometimes it'll be from a beat I've started to make. Sometimes, a lot of the time, it'll just be a random thought that's popped into my head, and I'm like, oh, that'd be a cool song. And then I write the whole thing, and I'm like, wow, cool, it is a song now. Great.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
a skill not a lot of people have, so that's really awesome.
I find it so. I don't think I realized when I was a kid that not everyone wrote songs. Like I genuinely probably got to about 12 years old and then was like, oh, no one else is doing this. What? Like I find that so weird. I was talking about that with my partner the other night, and I'm just like, oh, it's just like something that I do naturally. So yeah.
That's really cool. That's awesome. So, what instruments do you play, or can you play? Do you have any cool little things?
So I play flute and piccolo.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and then I sing and I play keys and guitar.
Oh, awesome. I didn't know about the flute and piccolo. That's really cool.
Yeah, I still teach flute and I play it. I'm playing it in my next single that's coming out actually.
Oh, sneaky
There's
little
some songs
plug
that
there.
feature. Yeah, I haven't been able to incorporate piccolo in yet because it's quite a harsh instrument. It's not like the prettiest sounding thing.
Yeah.
So haven't found a way to incorporate that into a song, but one day I'm gonna do it. So
I'm excited to hear it. I'm now going to listen out for it in all your songs.
yeah.
So, this is like a little bit different, but what are your non-music influences?
That's a really cool question.
Yeah.
Now I need time to think of a really cool answer. My non-music influences or inspirations, I guess, just my life, like all the weird things that I do inspire me. The people around me inspire me. Things that people say inspire me. Like I think every part of my life is a valuable moment into my songwriting ability, and it's just my whole life.
Wonderful. That's probably why you're so good at writing songs, because anything can just be a song for you.
Yeah, if I want it to be. I could try.
Definitely. This is a question for once the restrictions ease a little bit more and we can have events again. Who would be the first concert or artist you would like to see?
I've really been thinking about this a lot the last little bit because it's starting. There's things being allowed to happen, and we're allowed to leave the house a bit more now. Oh, I really don't know though. I think there's so many people I'm listening to at the moment. But I've started listening to Cry Club a little bit, and I haven't seen them before, so I kind of think I'm gonna that because I haven't seen them, and I've seen most artists that I listen to quite a number of times. So yeah, I'm gonna go Cry Club.
Awesome, that sounds cool. I love seeing new artists live for the first time. It's like such a surreal experience.
Yeah, I've only heard a couple of their songs, but I listen to them so often. So yeah, and they're just really fun. I feel like it'd be a really fun like first gig back. You want it to be a really good fun gig back. Yeah. So yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So I've got one more question for you, and it's possibly a little bit of like a weighted or long question. How do you feel the current like quarantine and pandemic has affected your process as a musician and creating and promoting and everything?
So it was kind of weird because I actually had kind of not a similar but kind of similar situation to what's happening to everyone in quarantine earlier this year, because I used to teach and obviously like sing all the time, play gigs, and I actually hurt my voice and had to take like 3 or 4 months off singing. So I stopped working, which I have never done, and I graduated uni and I was kind of just doing nothing because I couldn't gig. So that's why I wrote Sunrise, the song that I released was, it's actually about that time for me, and just trying to slow down and enjoy my life a bit more for what it is, and not try and always be trying to, build a career or doing something productive all the time. Like, it's okay to not be productive. So I think that period of time really helped me prepare for quarantine because, yeah, I just have found much more peace in myself with having days where I'm not that productive. Like, if I don't have a jam-packed day and I don't get much editing done, it's okay. Like, you don't have to be advancing yourself at all times. It's okay to just enjoy your life. So I think it's kind of made me just chill out a bit. So I've really enjoyed that. I don't know if it's really helped career-wise, but it's made me kind of, calm down and make things because I want to. And I think it's been more successful with this release from what, I guess with how it's going, it seems to be a lot more successful in the method that I've been going. So yeah.
That's awesome. That's really incredible to hear. And congratulations on bouncing back from injuring your voice. That is not an easy thing to do at all.
Thank you. Yeah, it required a lot of restraint. I sing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Oh, I'm glad to hear. And yeah, that would really help with sort of the self-reflection and self-growth time that you needed probably to be able to deal with this now. And that sounds like it's really benefited you. So I'm really glad to hear.
Thank you. Me too.
So that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for sitting down with me. I've actually learned a lot about you even in this short period of time.
Oh, that's okay.
So where can we find your music?
So my music is everywhere that you need it to be. It's on Spotify, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Apple Music, all those lovely things. The music videos on YouTube, so you can check that out.
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Make sure to check out her new single Sunrise on all those platforms that she's just mentioned. It is a wonderful song. I definitely recommend it.
Thank you.